Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Trey Turner attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Spencer Howard will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 7:06.
And the pitch. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matty, this offense really needs some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. I mean, talk about a rough season. His batting average is sort of an eyesore right now. He just hasn't put it together all season long, and it's become somewhat of a topic of discussion around this team.
Into the box now, Luis Garcia. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers and 32 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
One out, nobody on. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. Juan Soto will be next. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Digging in will be Juan Soto. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch. 3-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First offering on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A 1 pitch on its way. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Garcia at second. Soto is over at first with 1 away. Fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The average sits at .303 entering play. 13 home runs and 51 runs batted in. Comes set, the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's the 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Two and 2. Here it is. And that one got a piece of him.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
And now for Washington, Starlin Castro. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it is. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Bottom of the first, straight ahead, we are scoreless on the show. Seth Romero gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Hit hard down the right field line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in. Runner goes for second. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. DeRosa, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Runners on first with 1 down. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. 1-0 the count. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Bohm is off at first with 2 away. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. Still no score. Victor Robles digging in now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Now the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
A ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 11 home runs, 27 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher, number 56, Seth Romero.
To the plate now, Seth Romero. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Left side, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. half of the second set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
Andrew Mccutchen.
First pitch of the AB now.
Hey.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And another foul ball. Now a swing and a miss, and Mccutchen is set down for out number 1.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Now to bat, JT Realmuto. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now here it comes. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
The second baseman, Kingery.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Scott Kingery. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
2 out, nobody on. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here now is Adam Hazley, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The set and the 1-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Three and 0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. to the top of the order now, and into bat is Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Two and one to count to Trey Turner. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike two.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Mccutcheon looking up, gone to lead off the inning. Trey Turner with a solo shot. Number 14 on the season. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
In now, Luis Garcia. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers and 32 driven in. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping in once again is Juan Soto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one to Schwarber.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Washington. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Alex Bohm.
The third baseman, Alex Miniak.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. Full count still. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that'll bring up Jean Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in. Two balls, no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Robles, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Bryce Harper stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bohm over at second. Segura on at first with nobody out. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Ready with the 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Turned on down the line. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Now back.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 1-0.
Nope.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it is, the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
None out, runners at first and second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. 1 down.
Now back, left field, Andrew Mccutcheon.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutchen. First offering on its way, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 0-1 pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And in steps Scott Kingery as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Comes set and the 0-1.
Get down 1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. One run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Now back, center fielder, Hazley.
At the plate now, Adam Hazley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Hazley is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Fouled off. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Spencer Howard, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
0-2, here it is. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
At the ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Now that's popped up. Turner is there. And he makes the play to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nats 1. Josh Bell the next to hit. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch on its way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So here's Starlin Castro, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Now here's the first offering. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Two 2-0 to the National center fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kingery is there, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it feels like every time they've made contact, it's been hard contact. And the numbers certainly back that up. In total, they've hit an amazing 10 line drives in this game alone. And while some of those have resulted in outs, it's consistency that has this coaching staff feeling really good about what they're seeing right now.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That brings up Alex Gomes. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Max. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. At the plate, Gene Segura.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He swings and misses, throw down. He is right there as Avila says, not on my watch.
That very well could have been a hit-and-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And now the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box, you have no idea what's going to happen.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Phillies lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Alex Miniak.
First pitch on its way. Alex Avila will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. A ball and a strike. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Pitch on its way to Avila. Change up, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Josh Harrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, John Harrison.
First pitch of the AB now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next to the Nationals, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Trey Turner. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Fastball well outside.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0 home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. 3-1 to the Nationals shortstop.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Mccutcheon gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reese Hoskins. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's Andrew Mccutcheon now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Hoskins aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-1 to Andrew Mccutcheon. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-1. Pulled hard down the line in left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way. to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Up next, Scott Kingery. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate. He didn't miss it.
Jeremy Jeffress gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Adam Hazley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hazley is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
And now here is Spencer Howard. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First delivery to him.
No, that's down.
7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now that's popped up. Garcia will put this one away, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jojo Romero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 79. Jojo.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Luis Garcia.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, gotta be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
So next to hit is Juan Soto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
Count is 1 and 2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Up next for the Nationals.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 7-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Alex Gomes.
Third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner at short. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So here is Gene Segura, flew out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0. And right into the shift. But this will get foul. 2-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now to the plate, Reese Hoskins. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2.
No bench off the plate. Ball 2.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Goodbye, home run. So a two-run shot to left center, number 18 for him on the campaign, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutcheon. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And the pitch. There's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Next to stand in is JT Realmuto, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position. Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Comes set with the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The 2-1 home.
Outside, that's the ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
2 out with the man at first. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on ball.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So here he is again, Scott Kingery, and he needs just a triple for the cycle. So let's see if he can put one in the gap.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 9 and the Nats 1. Now to the plate, here is Josh Bell, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Number 19, Josh Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's bad.
The 1-0. He is swung on and missed, strike 1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 2-2 offering. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. To third. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here's the first offering. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Victor Robles. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Into the box, Alex Avila. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Robles leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Pitch on its way to Avila. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. He waits. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Kingery's there. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. They trail big. It's 9-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tanner Rainey will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yan Gomes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Adam Hazley. He's set, and the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Grounded to short. Turner has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Alex Miniak.
Digging in next, Alec Bohm. Lifetime versus this arm. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Now here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes. I got to count 2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Just a nice, clean single right there. And I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game, but one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is, we do not give away at bats, and he certainly didn't right there.
Here now is Trey Turner. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's over. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. A runner at first with no outs here. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Segura for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
First delivery to him as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Turner stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here now is Juan Soto as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, and it's even at 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Washington. They trail big. It's 9-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gene Segura. First pitch of the AB on its way. that misses 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Robles is in pursuit. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Ryan.
Now at the plate, here is Bryce Harper. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Ripped down the first base line. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Here's another 2-2. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Stepping in now, Reese Hoskins. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Now here it comes. And it's 1-2.
Count 1-2.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Two out, nobody on. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And the payoff pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, Andrew Mccutcheon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
slow roller down the third baseline. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand one, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Now at the plate is Kyle Schwarber, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Mccutchen has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? So next to bat will be Josh Bell. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. 2 down here in the ninth.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Next up is Starlin Castro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. High in the air down the right field line. Last strike now for the Nats. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box, Victor Robles, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Castro is off of first with 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Ryan Zimmerman will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. First offering, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. The 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard towards second. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Philadelphia Phillies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Spencer Howard earns his first win of the season as he gives up only 1 hit in 5 innings of work. Seth Romero was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 9 runs, 11 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.